Okay, so do your parents talk sex issues at home? And if they do, how does it make you feel texting?
No, it makes me feel nothing because I know it's bad. And when they talk about me like this, my parents always talk about it to me. And it does nothing to me because I know if I do it, it's bad. It can bring STDs. Or maybe let's say if I do it with my girlfriend or someone, she might get pregnant. Yeah.
That is
So are you saying, no wait,
sex was bad, then how were you able to come into this world? Is where I disagree with you. If sex was bad, then how were you born? Sex was, but yes, it's no, yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, but listen, nowadays it has become like a craze, like Vanessa said, a fashion. Even though that is bad, but still, parents when they talk about sex around you, you feel embarrassed. That one, no two ways about it.
That's where they're wrong, because he may say that our mind isn't there, but come on, sometimes he may sit down and you can see sex everywhere, in books, in songs, in movies, everywhere. So you can't say your mind isn't there. So parents must have to talk about sex with their children, but they must do it in a way that
In a cool way.
Yes, in an indirect way.
And that's not something that's going to happen in Africa, not in Ghana, because the parents are like, I'm not going to talk to you about sex, you're not grown up, and you don't do this, don't watch that. And the children, they feel like confined because they read about it, they watch it, and then they feel like talking to somebody, and at the end they talk to a bad friend who will say, oh, it's nice, go and try it. It's just new, it's just this, nothing will happen to you. You see, so it's that.
Most of the time, my mother tells me, but like, it's nothing. My father can come to me and ask me this, and for me, it's cool with my family. Like questions, you have a boyfriend and stuff, and then they tell you that this and this can happen. You can get pregnant, you can contract HIV/AIDS, and people like be respected in the community. So like my parents, people around me, they are free about those kind of things. But I don't know about your family and your friends.
It is good for the parents to talk to their children once in a while because Ghana is changing gradually every day. Young children doing it here, young children doing it there, especially in the rural areas and stuff. The places where you see the small girls with the girls which develop fast and those people there. So yes, a parent will talk to their child. Avoid this person. He's bad. He can do this to you. When you do it, this will happen. That's the good thing. Those are the things that parents should say. And avoid insulting their children or discouraging them when they bring up such topics. That thing is one thing that they should not do at all.
Since we can't abstain and we are supposed to use contraceptives, would you feel comfortable walking into the pharmacy to buy a condom or a contraceptive to protect yourself?
Okay, it's bad, yes. No, I will not feel comfortable because as little as me going to the pharmacy to go and buy condom, it's bad. It's not even, it doesn't even speak good of you.
Well, even I know some parents who even give their boy child's condoms that if they want to have sex, here's a condom, go and have sex.
In which region?
In America, of course.
Talking about Ghana, Africa.
We're not talking about, she said, teenagers entering a pharmacy to buy condoms. And I'm saying some parents give their boy child's condoms to go and have sex if they want to. That's it.
Okay, for me, I've not seen this anywhere, but I don't think a responsible pharmacist will sell condom to a teenager. And also, you going there actually will have a name attached to your forehead saying, hey, this guy this small guy coming to buy condom, something like that. And I don't think a responsible parent or any guardian will send a child to go and buy a condom.
This is where you're wrong. The hilarious thing is that the adults and parents or the elderly which have come today, no, not specifically the elderly, those who are physically active have been summoning infants to go and buy condoms from pharmacies for them to, because you see a small child going to a pharmacy, buy a condom, the pharmacy will give it to him. Some pharmacies don't care. They're not in for how old you are. They're in for the money. Nobody's in for your social or welfare bills. So they'll go and give it to the person. And then the child, what does he know? He goes, I want one condom. They give it to him. He goes out. Even adults are afraid. So what about teenagers?
Alright, this brings us to the end of our discussion on World AIDS Day. And I believe you all agree with me that abstinence is the best since condoms are available and people won't mind going to buy the condoms. I think abstaining from sex is the best. So we are going to achieve AIDS-free generation.